Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Green. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the other audiologist here at Audiology Associates. So there's two patients, I think, in this compilation. First one's mine, second one's Taylor's. Stay tuned for Taylor's. He's actually, as much as I hate to say it, is better than mine. So you can see this one. Standard size tube, deep impacted wax on this one, right down on top of the eardrum, this one.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say very similar to the one we voiced over on Monday, but I think yours was like heavily impacted, dry infection.
Super crusty.
But this one here is more just impacted wax. It's very, very deep though. It's more that sort of slightly softer, stickier consistency. So I popped a bit of olive oil in.
Yeah, olive oil tends to work really well with these ones.
Yeah. Sometimes you're lucky,
in most cases.
you get a good grip and the whole thing comes out in one go. That's what you're hoping is going to happen anyway. Just probing around the outside edge, detaching from the canal wall.
Yeah, loosen it up.
Ooh, there was a little bit of movement then, Taylor, I think.
I can see it down in the bottom corner there, starting to. You can normally see the light slightly changing as it's moving there. You can see it all kind of.
Very slow, steady progression down the canal. I want to keep this in one piece if we can. All in all, making a massive difference then, because it just slides like a little conveyor belt all the way down to there. Yeah,
that's quite satisfying.
Actually. It is when it comes out like a plug like that. It's always lovely. It's always lovely. Little tail on the end of that one as well. Ooh, we can see
spots there.
Yeah, a couple of little spots in there, but there's nothing to do. So there we go. That's what it looked like before. That's what it looks like afterwards.
Good job.
Yep, all looking good. Oh, other patients other ear canal. Now this one didn't really do it. Obviously I showed the patient that they've got some wax in their ears and they wanted it out. It's not really causing any issues as far as their hearing is concerned. You didn't see the eardrum really well. And it looks like a really straightforward, little tiny bit of wax. It's not going to take long to get out. Yeah, and then it's never the case. It's always, oh, this takes longer than the other one did. But we're just peeling this down. You can see how dry that canal is under there. That sort of classic pink, sort of almost like a cherry colour, and then these white lifts going all the way down. Yeah, this just peeled and peeled and peeled all the way down.
It's when it starts like detaching some of the smaller, thinner pieces of skin, like deeper in there, and
you can see all just sort of lift, these little tiny lifts all the way down.
But kind of wish you never started.
Why don't I just leave that one little bit by there? 1.5 centimetres on that one.
Oh yeah, half an inch.
Half an inch.
Just over half an inch.
So Taylor's one's coming up next. I've had a little sneaky look at Taylor's one, or well, bits of it anyway.
Yeah, I think there's two.
Is it two?
I think it's the patient's same patient, but two ear canals. I think. Right. Yeah, but very. I think anyway. I think. I can't remember, guys. Sorry. But I can see very humid ear canal here. We've only got to pop the camera in and steaming the front up. So again, very, very similar story. Very, very. That's all we've had over the last couple of days. Is really, really deep.
We do go through phases of this where you get some very similar types of waxes all week. Don't you? It's a tough one. It's the mushy weeks. I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah,
the mushy wax weeks.
Now there's the sort of backstory to this particular patient. They wear national health hearing aids. So in sort of England and Wales, and I'm not quite sure about Scotland and Ireland actually, but they have an NHS.
Scotland.
Patients in this country get help with their hearing, so they are entitled to free hearing aids with the hospital. Now, this particular patient's been wearing some hearing aids with the hospital for quite a while. Now, they generally tend to have this cleared with them as well. But for whatever reason, I know some people or a lot of people actually at the moment are really struggling to get regular treatment done at the hospital. Now, the last time this patient went, they actually had some difficulty removing some of this, and I'm not surprised why, to be honest, because this is it. Very little bit of wax in there. You can see this like front part just kind of starting to roll away, so that we got a deeper. So this plug that we're just removing here now, this is obviously the wax that was stuck in there, but looking behind it kind of, if that edge hadn't been removed, it would have almost kind of looked like just like sort of residual wax that would have been left. But this is thick dead skin that's left over this eardrum, and this was quite tricky to remove actually. I seem to be having all the tricky ones.
You do. Yeah, I'd forceps that.
Yeah, so I was going to say, we've got this leading edge here now that's just started peeling away. So I got the forceps here that what I'm hoping is going to happen here is we're going to get a slight little grip, as usual. It just kind of breaks away.
That's a bit frustrating.
So, yeah, we already know this is going to take us a little while again.
So is that dead skin then? Is that over the eardrum as well? Are we talking about the surface layer skin of the eardrum as well there?
Yeah. So this is obviously started to migrate, but it just hasn't quite.
See where it's all lifted at the bottom as well there. Look at that.
So
I love skin peels. It's my favourite ones to do.
Yeah, they are, again, satisfying. Really, really really satisfying. You can see, look at this all coming away.
That's going to come away nicely, that one. That's a good one.
It's still holding on though. We're not free yet.
That whole section looks like it's connected together. That it looks like one big old piece of skin that's going down over the eardrum as well. That one.
And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not just kind of pulling from one section. I'm going at different areas just to try and, if I can, get all of this out in one go. Now it is very, very slowly coming away as I'm pulling this to the side.
God, it's thick though, too. That's thick old dead skin, isn't it?
There's several layers that's built up here. Yeah, you can see that's all starting to come away from the top here as well.
Oh, what's that? See, I'd have to go. I think when you see that kind of pull, you half tempted to go up and grab that piece and yank that down as well. Aren't you?
I've obviously opted to go for the fine jaw forceps here again.
Is that going to come away in one piece? The thing is, it's thick, so it may do with as thick as.
You can just see. Oh my God, it's so frustrating, man. So frustrating.
I'm watching this.
I know.
My gosh, look at that. It is. I mean, that is just such a thick. The thing is what we talked about in the last patient as well. You peel down sometimes, you bring a small piece out, you go back in, and everything you've just worked so hard to move down has gone back to its original position. It just wants to go back. You can see
that, you can see it just trying to just fold back onto the ear canal. I'm trying to do this as slowly as, like, it's just not even slowed down. This is literally
this is standard
this
speed,
is normal speed. I'm going really, really slow here because I don't want what just happened. I don't want that to happen again, which is pretty much just has. So we're just going back and forth, trying to loosen as much as we possibly can.
Things you don't want to leave. You don't want it to shear close to the eardrum, because if it shears close to the eardrum, you're not going to be able to get that leading grip again. I don't know. It's pulling.
It's bringing it slowly. Oh, look at that.
That was a good piece. That was a good piece.
So that was obviously the section at the roof of the ear canal that just came away here. So I've introduced some olive oil at this point. Now that we've started loosening and taking some of this away, you can see where all this is kind of stuck back to the ear canal. We know this is mostly loose. So I'm just getting a little grip here now. And this is where we're going to...
Well, look at that.
Yeah, it's going to start peeling most of this away now. It's quite satisfying to do this one.
That is a good one. Look at that. So that was the remainder of the wax that we could see at the very beginning coming away from the eardrum. Okay.
So this is just that thick layer of skin that we've got left here now.
See how thick it is at that bottom section. Look at that lifts. You can see where it's lifting all the way along that bottom portion of the canal there. Well, that's a peel.
This is the fine end on here, so this is the smaller of the tubes.
Peeling from that top section there, you can see like another layer coming with it.
That's it. Here it comes. I know I got a little bit stuck on it,
Let's get rid of that first.
I was hoping it was going to suction in and then carry on. But
sometimes you're lucky there's just enough of a gap beyond the blockage that you'll get the grip. Okay, so how's this going to peel? Ooh,
very, very slowly.
It looks like an awkward angle to get the suction grip on.
Yeah, it's quite
forwards, isn't it? It's so difficult to get the grip on that edge.
It's quite sharp in a way as well, these little bits. Even though it's quite a soft sort of piece of skin, they can be quite tricky to get grips on. And I would normally try and hold the fine end on this, and it would usually, if it's soft enough, would start suctioning in, and it will grip hold of that. Here we go. Look at this coming away.
My goodness me, that was pretty much all connected together in there, wasn't it?
Still some left in there. So we've started to loosen this away now.
So that eardrum, it looks like it's peeled. It looks like it's peeled some off the drum, I would say there.
Yeah, we've got it's an interesting looking eardrum as well, this one, and you'll see why in a second once we take this dead skin away. Now this particular patient has, I would have asked this patient after I removed this skin. You'll see why in a second. I as part of our oh my God, I've gone blank. What's the word? The case history. As part of the case history, before any suctions, we ask a load of questions, basically, just to make sure there's nothing sort of out of the ordinary that we need to be aware of, before we do any suctions. Now, I would have asked this patient if they've had any previous issues with perforations, infections. Now, the patient has said no. So there's been no previous issues, apparently, with this. Look how difficult. It's so tricky, this.
That thing is the difference in the layers. You can see that piece we're picking up there is almost translucent. It's so thin. That is a tiny, very, very thin layer. Compared to that thicker, sort of almost like keratin skin that we took away. Look at that, though. Look at that peeling off on that one side.
It's very, very slowly coming away.
Gosh.
Don't forget, guys, if, like we would have said on yesterday's video, if you do have any issues with your ears, any trouble at all with wax or skin or just trouble hearing.
Yeah, ear problems in general.
Yeah, ear problems in general, just pop onto our bio, pop onto our information. We've got a link to our website, which will have details of our clinics and phone numbers to get in contact with us. And we are both more than happy to see any of you.
Yeah, and if you do enjoy earwax removal videos as much as me and Taylor do, then you can always subscribe, like, follow, share, heart, all those things for me as well. Or as I should say.
I think this is the point where we start getting all this away now. So that we're going right up into this top corner here. It's really firmly attached, this as well. And again, fair play. This,
look, there it's going.
Yeah.
You just saw that looser section just covering that pars flaccida there. That's peeling down. You can see it starting to, my word, that's going to come away as one big sheet. That's got to come away as one big sheet. Looking at that. Oh, right down. Look, it's going right down over the eardrum and everything. It's going.
It's going.
It's going. Look at that go. Oh, my word. That was like an entire... It's still coming from the top as well. That was an entire cast of the eardrum. Look at that go.
It's so satisfying. And again, I'm doing this really slowly because I don't want this to shear away. I want this to all start peeling away. Do you know what I would expect?
Look at that. It's like when you put PVA glue on your hands when you were kids, you peel it off. It's like that.
Do you know, I was just going to say, there's a couple of videos out there you've probably seen where people have been peeling like dry paint out of a bucket. And they pull it from the centre and the whole thing on the edges comes away.
That's pretty
much what this is doing.
I thought you got the majority of that out. And when you can see these really kind of thin, almost like spiderweb translucent bits of skin on there.
Look at all this coming away.
That is like peeling down the entire canal. It's like a sock inside the eardrum. There you go. Wow.
There we go.
But look at the difference in the eardrum.
Yeah. Now this is where we were saying, see that's almost like a horseshoe sort of shape, or the U shape of, it's almost like scar tissue. Yeah. Now we would call this tympanosclerosis. Mm-hmm. This is the reason why I would have asked this patient about previous issues with perforations or infections.
So it's more common with scarring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite, very typical of scarring.
Can get it with age as well though, can't you?
Yeah, you can get it with age as well. If it was more of a perforation, we generally tend to see those little white patches in, like little circular spots. But again, you can sometimes see this with like really severe infections that these patients may have had. Could have possibly been when they were a child, you know, it could have happened a long time ago. And this is actually the same patient, just the other ear.
Very similar looking skin here though. You just got a grip on there. Look at that.
Yeah, skinny.
That's really coming away well. It doesn't look like it's going as deep to me. It doesn't look like it's going as deep into the canal or over the drum. This looks more like a sort of more lateral outer portion of the ear canal skin issue. Yeah,
this was just a general sort of clean up on this side. If I can remember, this was literally just a very small little piece near the entrance here. Yeah. Just going to clean away as much as eardrums. You can already see, look, his eardrums completely clear to my satisfaction.
Yeah, that's a nice shiny eardrum. That one, fair play. So just tidying up the edge here by the looks of it.
Yeah, cleaning up. Not overly concerned about these like little spots that are left, but the reason we would more be concerned about cleaning these little bits away is for hearing aid wearers. Yeah. Because sometimes you can get the hearing aids blocking up with these little bits that are left. There we go.
Good.
Yeah. Lovely. Nice and healthy. No issues there.
Very different ear canal massive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very
that was
different.
quite a tough
was
one
amazing.
To do with,
fair play. I really enjoyed that peel.
No ruler shot as you've seen, guys. I do apologise. There was very, very little. There was one little piece that came away, but everything else just suctioned into the tank. So no ruler shot, unfortunately. But thank you very much for watching this video, though, guys. Do you want to start this one again?
No, go on, you can start it, go on.
Don't forget to take care of your ears. That's the second bit, isn't it?
Close enough, boy. Take care of yourselves.
And take care of one another. We'll see you again on the next video, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.